Now, this would be in the Centennial School District, which, as I'm sure you know, is tops in the state achievement tests every year.
That's great.
Now, the model is in the process of being redesigned, so please do your best to ignore the decor. But the master is to die for. There's a hot tub and a gas fireplace. Come on, let's go take a look.
Actually, we were wondering if we could just take a look ourselves.
There's a number of features I don't want you to miss, though.
Yeah, I know we have the listing. We like to take our time and talk.
Sure.
We'll call you as soon as we want to see some more apartments.
Okay, great. But if you're in a time crunch, I'd suggest you don't delay more than a day or two. And I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jack, what are we doing? I'm not gonna get this place.
I've always wanted a jacuzzi in the master bath.
It's way too close to the highway, which is not good for little kids, and if we're not gonna have kids anyway, then what's the point of all this space?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to support 3 kids on a cop salary? And Carly, she's basically unemployed.
I work.
Yes, but are you gonna want to after you have a brand new baby in the house?
I'll bring he or she to work with me. There's a woman in editing that just had a little girl, and she talked to me about sharing the nanny.
Again, it's another expense.
Did you see our mortgage application? I do make 6 figures, and I have pretty good savings.
That's great.
Jack, do you have a problem with me making more money than you?
No, of course not. It's just going to take a little getting used to not worrying about money. That's all. It's going to be ingrained.
We can afford a new home. We can afford another baby. So what's the real reason you don't want one?
Okay, of course I want to have a baby with you. It's not about you. Listen, when Carly took off, it was really hard on the kids, and I don't have to tell you that. But now that she's back, they're going through a little adjustment period. You and I getting married, that is absolutely huge, even if they are thrilled about it. But having a newborn baby, I just think that it would make them feel a little displaced.
I would never let that happen.
No, I'm not saying that you would drop the ball in any way. It's just that jockeying back and forth from Carly's to the farm, it's hard, and having a newborn baby crying down the hall, it's just going to make things a little more disruptive. And now that we have JJ back after the summer that he's had, I realize I just don't want to rock the boat. Especially after he and Parker are finally getting along again.
Yeah, what about Sage? She wants a little sister so badly. She told me she prays about it every night.
Yeah. And last week she was praying for a puppy. Listen, Sage is finally back in school. She's independent. She's not in the little girl stage anymore. And I gotta tell you, I'm not sure if I'm ready to go back there just yet. I mean, don't you wanna have time together to, I don't know, travel or just be?
Eventually.
I mean, adding another kid to the household, that's like triple the work, they say.
Yeah, but once you have that little baby in your arms, it's not gonna feel like work. It's gonna be another human being that you can love with your whole heart.
I'm not saying never. I'm just saying not now. Can you live with that?
I don't know. I want to marry you, Jack. But I want to make sure that I can eventually have your baby. This is just so hard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you being here is a total coincidence?
Yes. Believe me, the last place I want to be is in your way.
Really? So you were just here and you heard us come in. What'd you do, hide?
No. I was working and I started to feel very tired and a little dizzy.
Dizzy? You all right?
Yeah. Yes, I just thought I sat down just to rest, and the next thing I knew, I heard your voices. I must have fallen asleep.
Right, and you decided that you were just gonna lay there and eavesdrop?
Honestly, I didn't know what to do.
I'm sure you did. You wanted to hear us fighting.
No. Katie, I know that you're embarrassed, that I overheard anything, but believe me when I tell you that I am the one who's completely mortified.
probably told you that he laid down the law to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that I am not so deluded that I will continue to go after a man who does not want me. If you think I am, I suppose that's your problem.
Things that keep happening like this, Carly, for whatever the reason, yeah, it is a problem.
That's why I didn't want you to know I was here. Because I knew, Jack, that you would think that I was stalking you. And you would make me feel pathetic. Which God knows I do, even though I know I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
And neither have we. So don't try to make us feel guilty,
All
please.
I wanted to do today was get a job. So I can support my children and set a good example. I did not mean to hear what I heard.
Well, it didn't stop you from enjoying it, I'm sure.
Katie, I'm sorry if you want me to think that you're a couple that never fights. But that's what people do sometimes. When they love each other, they fight. And Jack does love you. Anyone can see that. Even me. I will leave you alone. Trust me, I don't want to run into you any more than you want to run into me.
You don't think she was here by accident, do you?
I don't know. I wish we could just start this entire day over.
I think that was Carly's attempt at being civil at the start, Katie.
No. No. Carly was being generous because she won. Because now she knows she has something she can use against me. She has a baby with you, and I never will.
Would you stop it? Please, just stop.
I don't just want a baby, Jack. It's like a biological drive.
I understand, Katie, I understand. You dreamt about having a baby like you dreamt about your wedding day. Seeing the blue line on the stick, putting together the nursery, hearing the heartbeat on the monitor. I understand.
And I understand it's different for a guy.
No, I had a guy version of those dreams too. It's just that, hey, reality, that was completely different for me. JJ and Parker, they came into my life in not exactly the traditional way. And Sage, well, she wasn't born without drama. You were there, you know the story.
I know things don't always happen the way you think they will. When I dreamt about my wedding, I didn't think I'd be doing it more than once. But I did know that I would marry a man as wonderful as you.
So what, you want to call it off?
No, I want to marry you.
But
I need for you to at least think about having a baby with me. Don't rule it out, please.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, that gives me hope, but no guarantees.
Listen, I can't make any hard and fast decisions right now. I just can't. Do you understand that? Can we revisit this conversation in like a year after everything's settled?
And a year from now, if nothing changes, do I have to give up on my dream forever?
Katie,